largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time today. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV. Two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition and been so much more competitive now that Michigan's also getting some wins.
Now the toss. Great move. Now he's got room. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Those winged helmets flew up and down the field as Michigan won in a blowout last season.
It was a beatdown, and the team up north did some spanking to the team down south. And this was already talked about. This is already a rivalry that you get bragging rights. But when it's a one-sided beatdown and you're Ohio State and you had a year to simmer on this, you better respond.
Ohio State got spanked by giant paddles, too. I mean, that was all over the place. And I'll tell you, Michigan, they came out on fire offensively. Explosive plays. They put their speed on display. They're going to try and do that again this game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the big fella. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pitch it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
The give to the back. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it behind the line. It's Wood. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Coffee. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick strike complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year. And this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always matters. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much.
Lofts one high and deep. And he hauls it in at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Offense lining up quickly. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force him, trying to get that first down, and makes the big mistake.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The option look. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. fires to the middle. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Got a man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. He leaves it with his back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the handoff. They couldn't get it done with the run, and time is going to expire, and a missed opportunity in the red zone. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think that if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, and you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Feeling some heat. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. From the gun, the ground game. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not...
Touchdown, Michigan! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go. He's playing at a high level.
Scanning the field, it's Coffee. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Buckeyes are marching down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. Power football with the run. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The quarterback goes down. The defense bringing the heat on 4th down to force the turnover on downs. There is a flag on the field, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think it's against the offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The toss to the right. The ball squirts free. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Looking to go up top on 1st down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Dropping back, it's Coffee. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ohio State!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They're bringing heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, it's been that kind of day for this offense, right? Just things haven't gone their way. Nothing's been easy. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, trying to claw back in the game, and throw another pick.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Got his man on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Set up for second and short after that completion. Back to pass, it's Coffee. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now second and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to...
Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out.
He lost one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control.
Hail to the victors has been playing. This team has handled the moment, handled the game, as well as any Michigan team we've seen. They know every year this will be a fight, but Michigan has brought it, and Ohio State hasn't responded.
And I think Michigan has just done a better job executing here in the second half. I've loved the way